Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Todd Stevens.
And you're watching the Versus Series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so since Ixalan really hasn't spoiled enough cards, we're going to play Modern for a week before we get to our pre-release standard versus videos.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, Modern's been actually evolving in the background. Now, there hasn't been a lot of events on the SCG Tour for the last couple of weeks, and there's been a lot of standard Grand Prix, but we've had like a mocks online. We've had like Modern challenges on Moto, and there's even a lot of like Modern SCG qualifiers.
Yeah, the IQs.
The IQs.
Yep.
Where there's just a lot of growth and evolution in the format, and we've kind of come full circle on a deck. And you're playing that today.
Yeah, so I'm actually playing Bant Eldrazi. So we haven't seen too much Bant Eldrazi recently, and I think the reason why is just basically nobody's kind of started to play it, you know? So like nobody's seeing anybody else play it, so nobody's really picking it up.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because, and you were explaining this to me, and I just cut you off to explain it myself because that's how I work, is that ScapeShift is coming back into the format as an answer to Eldrazi Tron, which means that Bant Eldrazi can be the Eldrazi deck of choice to come back and fight ScapeShift.
Right, yeah, ScapeShift is just kind of actually turned into be the biggest deck of the format. So whatever you play, you want to make sure you can beat ScapeShift. That used to be Grixis Death Shadow a few weeks ago. And so Bant Eldrazi doesn't have like a super favorable matchup against ScapeShift on paper, but it's definitely a lot better than Eldrazi Tron there because you have counterspell, so you have some interaction.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing that matchup today as more of a test to see if this deck should come back and fight. Because one of the things is, if you want to make an evolution of your deck, for example, going from Bant Eldrazi to Eldrazi Tron back to Bant Eldrazi, for a certain reason, you have to make sure that reason's good enough. And one of the big things about Modern that I found for myself is, if I have a matchup that's really bad that I don't know is, I mean, even if it's a popular matchup, but I'm good against the rest of the field, I'll usually just sacrifice and just hope I don't play against it. Because if you're going to lose game one, why increase your chances by like 20% to fight it? I mean, you're still mathematically a dog in the race, but you've already lowered yourself against so many other decks.
Yeah. But I think Bant Eldrazi still, even against the other decks, could still be okay for like the rest of the field compared to Eldrazi Tron. I think it has a better Grixis Death Shadow matchup than Eldrazi Tron because you have cards like Eldrazi Displacer and Drowner of Hope that are just so good in combat.
I remember those scary days when I used to play.
And you have more Cavern Souls.
Versa, but
you also have more Cavern Souls for the Ceremonious Rejection, so that's also good.
Yeah.
And then your affinity matchup, much, much better because you actually get to play cards like Stony Silence. Again, Displacer is just a real good card to counteract what they're doing. You have Engineer Explosives, so like you have a better affinity matchup, you have a better Grixis Death Shadow matchup. Your Storm matchup's about the same. Storm's kind of favorable for Eldrazi Tron, and it's about the same here. You have a lot of cards in your board. It's a different matchup, but it's about the same, you know, like it's not really worse.
Well, I mean, one of the cool things about Bant Eldrazi is that it has one of the strongest sideboards in the format.
Yes.
And it also gets to play Ancient Stirring, which is the best cantrip, and it's really good in this deck.
Yeah, that's a great point. Eldrazi Tron is like more powerful overall, and it can be more explosive if you have the Tron lands. And so if you're thinking, and it's actually even more consistent because it doesn't have like the color. So it's like more consistent and it can be more powerful. But the thing that Bant Eldrazi has is a wonderful sideboard.
It's unbelievable. It's by far the best sideboard in the format.
Eldrazi Tron sideboard is not good at all. Like so Eldrazi Tron is like the worst sideboard in the format, and Bant Eldrazi is like the best sideboard.
Actually, this past weekend, this is being recorded a little bit before Grand Prix DC. So this past weekend was just an off week for us. And I didn't really want to play Grixis Death Shadow or an Abzan or a Jund deck, because those are the only cards I own in Modern. Yeah. So I was just like, Todd, you got Eldrazi Tron? He's like, yeah, and I just took it to the local IQ just to have some fun. And I'm like, I'm up against elves or something. I look at my sideboard, I'm like, I have nothing. Like, this is awful. Like if I had Grixis, I would have, you know, some cheap removal. I would probably have a cage because I like playing a cage in Grixis. I'd have some Anger of the Gods. Like I'd feel fine. I'd feel like I can fight. But looking at this, I'm like, all right, like Chalice for one, and they're like Cavern of Souls, and I'm like, cool, can't play my Basilisk Caller now. This is horrible.
Yeah, it's not a great sideboard. So that's what we're doing. We're sacrificing power and consistency to have a wonderful sideboard, and we'll see how that works.
Well, I'm this is where I turn my brain off because I'm playing the part of Scapeshift, dude. So we're going to count to 7 and cast a card and see if it resolves.
All right.
See you guys later.
All right, so we got our 7-11 game. 7 you lose, 11 you win.
Oh, this is a good one to win.
This is a good one to win.
Modern's always such a stressful one. Ooh, I'm getting close to 11.
Oh, I'm getting even closer.
Oop,
7. I
I'll
lost.
be on the play.
Ooh. Uh-oh, we're going to need some lands. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Well, I got lands and I got ram spells, and I have one of those cards that win you the game. So
Okay.
I feel like this is the hand you want with the deck.
Yeah, you don't have to mulligan too much over there, especially if you have lands. We have probably our best card in our main board, so let's go and keep it.
All right. Well, I am playing a list that does have 2 copies of Prismatic Omen in it. So that maybe makes me think that I should keep this around. And I should start with Valakut, but casting a fetch land on turn early in the game might not be how you want to play this if you have a Valakut.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, I'm thinking
5.
too much. Play my land, go.
We need more lands, so let's take that.
That is not a temple.
No.
All right. Your turn.
Secure Tribe Elder, so good.
Probably shouldn't have cast
Yep.
Tribe Elder. I'm going to take that back.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Farseek.
Okay.
Because,
You want to be able to block with it the next turn. Yeah.
and Farseek can get any land, right?
Guess you may have to turn your mind back on a little bit there.
I know, I did just, I almost won Valakut Mountain too. Like, all right, we're going to put the brain back on. That was
Just a little bit.
embarrassing.
Just like 50%.
All right. 2, 4, 6. I've played this deck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's search for tomorrow, because tomorrow you're dead. Or do I just get forests if... No, I should get mountains in case... I have enough mountains in my deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want mountains. With like having a Valakut out right now, you just want mountains.
Then I should get a Cinderglade.
Especially see this, I'm not going to be attacking your like basic or anything.
You're dead.
Okay, so we really want Eldrazi Temple or more Thought-Knot Seers. Yeah.
You have a Thought-Knot?
Yeah, I have one. I want more. We'll just swing.
Block.
All right. Name Eldrazi.
Pick your poison.
Well, we have to take Scapeshift because otherwise we're dead.
No, you're not.
Right? Isn't that 7? Like next turn? Yeah.
7.
Oh, because I'll do 18?
Yeah.
But then I'll just die the following turn. Yeah, and we still have to take it. All right.
All right. So should I cast the Summoner's Pact now, or
No.
do you want to cut?
No. Now you're got shuffle and everything.
Ooh. Okay. So what should we do? I guess we can play a mountain and then go get a Valakut and a mountain and just kill the Thought-Knot Seer. Or we can play the mountain later. It doesn't really matter. We could deal 3 this turn, but I think getting a Valakut is best. So I'm going to go get a Sakura Tribe Elder. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotta go get that Wood Elves.
Cast that. Go get a Stomping Grounds and a Valakut, which puts us up to 5 mountains. And then I'm going to play mountain and kill the Thought-Knot and trigger and draw a card. And then become a control deck from here on out. That is the literal worst card I could have drawn.
Well, Displacer against Primeval Titans, not really the best.
It's not a winning play.
Not really. Let's just play another one of these.
All right, I will respond by, I guess, shooting you. I don't... Or maybe... No, I should shoot this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to put a land into play.
Ah!
That almost worked.
Haha. And then you just see a forest.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I get this activation, too. Aren't you just... Or could I have killed you? No, 12, 15. It's only 15.
I won!
That, I think...
I won!
I think... Oh, shut up.
I won.
Shut
no
up.
Summoner's Pact. Missed
Shut
it.
up.
1-0.
No.
1-0.
No.
Scoreboard. Count it.
No.
Miss trigger.
That is not how we're going to play this.
Judge. Judge.
All right, so... Oh, wait, yeah. Now I play that. So this comes down and deals you 6. And then I go.
Well, you also have to tap mana for this, also, right?
Yeah. So I should just attack it 2 Valakuts, and that would trigger a bunch, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead.
And then I'd play this and trigger 4 TL.
All right, we're back here for game 2, and I'm on the play because I lost? Question mark? A little bit of an asterisk there, but yeah, this hand looks pretty good. So
I think my hand is close to being unplayable, but I still think I have to keep it.
All right, well, I'll be at 19, so you can be winning. Go ahead.
Not a birds. Not a birds. Not a birds. Yeah, if we draw a basic mountain, we want to play this. Go.
Ooh, that card's not going to do anything, but this card's going to do stuff. Oh my gosh. So if I take Tribelder, let's say if I just take Tribelder, what are you going to do?
I don't know, not much of anything. But
yeah, you're going to die pretty fast.
I thought I'm supposed to keep this.
Yep, so we'll take Tribelder.
Alrighty. Uh-oh. Kill your birds.
Oh no. I was counting on that bird. Hit you for 4.
16. Turn 2 Thought Knot is just stupid.
Go.
Yes. No pressure. No pressure. Farseek.
Okay.
Go.
So you're at 16. So have you on 2 turn clock?
What? Oh, is it a smasher?
Yeah.
Oh, I am dead. I can't win.
All right, smush.
All right, 4 mana.
Hit you to 9. Put you to 7.
4 mana. What can I do with 4 mana? I can block Thought Knot, but then I have to pay for Pact.
You're not going to be able to block Thought Knot next turn.
Fine.
Drowner Path. Yeah, blocking was not happening.
Yeah, Path wouldn't help me.
Oh, I would have another temple. Would have
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, you would have got me with Drowner. Well, that's a fast one. So, I don't really know how to sideboard this deck. Prismatic Omen doesn't seem like it's going to do a whole lot in this matchup. It is a ram spell effectively when I'm trying to Vellicut when I can't cast my big spell. But I feel like if you Thought Knot, like the way my hand's going to function, and if this is in my hand, it doesn't help me do anything until, I get to like this like overwhelming amount of permanence, which I'm going to die too quickly.
Right.
So I'm bringing in some Beast Withins to try to deal with the big threats. And I don't know if this is correct, but I just want Todd to know I have 1 anger. So when I anger like 3 permanents, he knows.
Yeah. Anger is actually pretty good against Bant Eldrazi, just cleaning up Matter
So you're saying I should bring
Reshapers.
in the other one?
Displacer. No, I
I'll
think
bring
just
it in on
one.
the draw.
Yeah, Sky Spawner is a good thing to take out.
You
all
have
the
Sky
kind of
Spawners too?
I have singular. I have an.
Oh, okay.
I have 1. I have an Ewit also. Over here on my side, I got a lot of counterspells in my sideboard. I think counterspells are the reason to play this deck. I think Stony, Rest in Peace, and counterspells, that's what you really want in your sideboard. Disdainful Stroke's a card that a lot of people have 1, maybe 2 of, but I really like it in the format right now. A lot of the top decks it's really good against. This specifically, because Scape Shift's a deck that I would really want to beat whenever I'm playing this. It is okay in other Eldrazi matchups, but also against Storm. Storm's very popular, and countering Gifts Ungiven or Past in Flames.
Those are the 2 big cards for the matchup.
Yep, those are the 2
cards
big
you're
cards.
waiting for Stubborn Denial anyway.
Right. Stubborn Denial is just a card I'm not too thrilled with Bant Eldrazi. You see some people playing it. But I don't. We don't really need to protect our creatures. What we really want to do is counter the powerful spells from the other decks. Also, like the Company and Chord decks, like Company and Chords are the cards you want to counter also.
And the really interesting thing about the evolution of the format is because Grixis Shadow is so efficient with Stubborn Denial, the format went away from trying to pick off creatures, trying to like rely on actually dealing with the threats, with just like one for one basis. Like you overload on removal to fight Death Shadow, or or you do this ramp strategies to just ignore their things. And that's why we're seeing the format evolve to where Stubborn Denial is not good. So it's one of those really interesting ebb and flows of Modern.
Right. To kind of piggy off what you're saying there, like a lot of people have kind of built their decks to have like really good top decks.
Yeah.
Because of like all the Thoughtseizes and Stubborn Denials and stuff. And so to have really good top decks, you need more expensive spells, and that's what Disdainful Strokes can deal with. I'm taking out all my paths, even though a lot of times when I play against Scape Shift decks, they bring in like Obstinate Baloths and stuff like that. But we still have...
Really? Should I bring in my Obstinate Baloth?
A lot of people do. I don't know if you want to or not.
I'm going to.
Okay. We still have, like, Displacer can kind of answer it, even though it gains life, but really we have Drowner of Hope still to tap it, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. I think I want to just get rid of all those paths.
All right. Well, I think this hand's a little loose, but I mean, I don't think you can just mulligan hands if they don't have a 2-mana accelerant if they have a 3.
Yeah. This
Which
is
is weird because I have a 3-mana accelerant in my deck.
Yeah. My hand is like the kind of hand that I'm keeping here on the draw, but have a really slow start. On the draw, we're really hoping for a mana creature. That usually works.
Todd Stevens, everyone. A ramp creature.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Go.
I might as well try to get you to 18. I don't need it right now. Don't think you're going to censor me. Oh, wait, was it picked?
Wrong format.
So I don't have to take any pain. I'm going to attack you.
Okay.
Put you at 19. Sack
19.
this. Get a mountain so I can put my Cinderglade into play untapped. That's how these work, right?
Yeah.
2 basics. I haven't touched one of these in a long time. Played that, and that has to get a forced card, which can get me a Stomping Grounds.
Yep.
And I will not pay the 2 life.
Okay. Crushing it. We're just playing our brush land and passing.
What are you doing over there?
Not much.
All right.
Yeah, I said I really wanted that accelerant. All right, 18.
All right. Search for tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. This is the way I like to play Magic, which is
you playing a lot of stuff and me just playing lands and passing.
I guarantee he's got a stroke in his hand, and I'm not going to play into it.
Yep.
Your turn.
Okay. Cards in hand?
3.
Okay. So you have 3 cards. I'm hoping. Yeah. Hoping you only have one good one. Okay. Go ahead.
Let's hope we draw it.
All right. Beast Within here.
Yeah. Beast Within, draw for the trigger.
All right, Todd. Come on over.
And then draw. All right. That's untapped.
Yeah.
All right. Wait. I played the wrong land.
I think you just played a forest, didn't you?
No, I did. I picked it up. I don't want to play that because I can kill your Todd.
Oh, okay.
So I can sack that, go get a Stomping Grounds, kill that, attack for 1.
17.
And scape shift, yeah.
Yep. So I basically kept just double Thought Knot, stroke.
Yeah.
But, it was a really slow hand. I was hoping to be able to play another Thought Knot. Okay, so back here for game 4, we got some interaction. If we draw Thought Knots here, our hand's going to be a lot better, but hopefully we do.
If we draw Thought Knot, I don't think we can cast it. But my hand is rampant spells, so I think I keep.
All right, I'm going to 19.
Oh.
Go.
So one thing about this deck is I'm really getting sick of these Cinderglades on turn 1, not having enough forest. The search for tomorrow is always so sad.
Eldrazi. Go ahead.
I know that's an Eldrazi, but what did you name with your cavern?
Oh, I named Brushwag, actually, is what I named.
Brushwag. All right. I guess we'll get another Cinderglade. Your turn.
Okay. All right, come on, Thought Knot Seer.
No Thought Knot Seer.
Dang. Hit you for 4.
Yep.
I think that's all we do. Yeah, that's all we do. Go ahead.
All right, deck. What are you doing? All right. Search for tomorrow.
I'm gonna negate that.
No. Go.
Hit you for 4 again.
12.
12. Go ahead.
Woo.
Yeah.
All right.
Could use a land or something.
Go.
Attack you for 4.
8. 7.
6. 5. 4.
I know it's 7, so I get 2 turns.
Yep.
I guess I can just get a duel.
Your turn. Stroke.
Go.
Okay, so we need like Reality Smasher, Gavany Township, not Matter Shaper.
Thought Knot Seer might get you there.
Put you to 1.
Yeah.
I guess we just play Reshaper. Go.
All right. Let's hope. Okay, I think that means we can kill him. if he doesn't have a stroke. And if he has a stroke, we're just dead no matter what. But drawing a land there, I think, means we have lethal. So I'm going to cast... I guess I can just float the mana. Yeah, so I can float, and with 3 floating green, red, red, I'll scape shift.
Yeah, so we got a negate.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
I could have. I guess I could have Titan, but Titan's only going to kill 1 creature, and then you have 2 to attack me with.
Right.
Because I drew exactly forest.
Yeah.
So I can only kill 1 creature. All right. I don't know if I like having this Obstinate Bailoff anymore, but what did I cut for him? Like
you cut
cards
1 bolt.
that didn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it might even be better. So it's pretty cool. But my hand definitely needs to pluck things off the top.
Yeah. So we have a pretty decent 6. We're gonna need we're also gonna need to draw stuff off the top because we got lots of lands, but that's another land, so we're shipping it to the bottom.
Your turn.
Gonna lead with. I don't really want to fetch, especially since we know we have a land at the bottom. I'm just gonna lead with a Breeding Pool, shock it in.
Alrighty. I will Farseek.
Yep.
Go get a Stomping Grounds, I guess.
Ooh, that's a good draw.
Or should I? I think I feel like I should just get the Cinder. No, I'm gonna get another basic.
All right.
Or I can.
Not here. Okay, I think we do have to take Bailoff.
Just because it just goes into play. You're like, we need some help here, and you have turn 2 Thought Knot again?
Yeah, but I didn't have anything else. I had literally nothing else besides turn 2 Thought Knot and lands. All right, 2 Tribe Elders. Search for Moss. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
So Bailoff's just going to slow the game down so much if we don't take it.
Alright, I'm going to search for tomorrow for a mountain, get a Cinder Glade, and play an Elder.
Okay. All right, Ancient Stirrings hopefully finds us something good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. All right, this is a good decision here. This is a good close decision. So we have Thought-Knot Seer or Eldrazi Displacer. So Thought-Knot Seer, is only just a one-time use. If we take Displacer here, we can start during his draw step to start displacing this Thought-Knot each time, so to make sure that
you have to do that.
Yeah, any like Scape Shift or Primeval Titan like later on. Displacer is weaker against like a Valakut that's drawn. I didn't see a Valakut in your hand, right? I don't think so. Yeah, so okay. So yeah, let's do that.
All you know that I have left, this is the only card. This is blind, and you know this card.
Yeah, I know another Tribe Elder.
Block sack. Get a mountain.
Okay, I can't do both of those. I think we wait with Displacer until next turn to not leave it open.
Oh, you have counters magic too? I need a Valakut off the top real bad.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't play Displacer and have the blink open this turn. I think it's better just to play this card then. So I'm going to name... Is it not to play Temple? No, there's not really. Have a Sky Spawner.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Come on, one time, big thing. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's right. That's right. That is right. All right, I'm going to Farseek.
I should have cut your deck.
You did.
Oh, did I?
Yes. You did cut my deck.
Okay, that's...
All right, so Farseek's going to get a mountain, and then Sakura has to get a mountain. And we're going to kill that off.
And then draw a
card. I'm going to draw a card, and I tap the appropriate mana, and I have 2 up.
All right, we're going to need a lot of help.
Go. No, wait. No, go. Go.
No, you already played a land, right? 'Cause you just played 2 lands. Yeah.
Valakut, yeah. Valakut.
Yeah.
It felt like a spell. In this format, they all feel like spells.
All right, hit you for 3.
What does that put me at? 17?
Yeah, 17.
I like that life totals.
Oh, 16, yeah.
16, you're right. 16 to 18?
Yeah, sounds right. Our Displacer's going to die. Do we want to fetch with a Windswept Heath? We know on the bottom of the library, cards that we put down there were Thought-Knot Seer, Drowner of Hope. I think we do want to fetch. So we'll just play Displacer, play our fetch land, say go. Sure.
This is interesting. Go.
All right, fetch.
Mm-hmm.
Also, end step, I'm going to flicker this.
Yeah, this is kind of tough because it. So if I kill this right now, I take the same amount of damage I was going to take next turn. But once I kill this, it saves me a point. So, I mean, I'm still going to have to draw something big, but I have to also consider that if he draws a bunch of counter spells, that I'm going to have to kill all of these creatures. And I can't run out of mountains, and I don't know how many mountains are in my deck because I don't play this deck. So I don't have the math.
I think you have 6 mountains.
And how many stompings?
Definitely 4 stomping.
Is it 4 stompings?
Yeah, definitely 4 stompings. Either 3 or 4 glade.
Director, what's my list? How many?
7 mountains.
Okay. Because I thought
3
3 and 4?
3 stomping ground.
10.
3
Cinderglade? So I have 13, and I already have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 7 in play, so I only have 6 available shocks left. And you're at 18, so maybe I go for the throat. No, I don't think that's right. But I definitely have to do something with this. So I think I'm going to...
So you're definitely going to 15.
So if he draws Thought Knot, he will get a look at this card and this card. Thought Knot will see this card, but this one's more important to draw a good one. Yeah, I think it's just better just to end that life.
Yep, I think that's the right play too, because Thought Knot would actually see the next 2 cards, because I could...
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just best to get rid of that always. Something great. That is nowhere close to being great. Oh, man.
So I'm at 15, and I'll be dropping to 11. I'll draw that anger.
That Valakut's going to actually just beat me. Any reason not to play this? Not really.
11.
Go.
Big card. Ooh, that's a big card.
Yeah.
Cast Titan.
All right, I'm dead.
Yay!
Yeah, I just drew a bunch of lands.
You're not technically dead, but
no, I'm dead. Yeah. I don't have like anything to deal with it. Oh, I had another land on top. Yeah.
You should have said go. Maybe I would have missed my pact again.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I won 3. I won 3 too.
Yeah.
All right. Hooray.
I really like Grixis Death Shadow, but if you go back and watch the Baltimore Open I won with it, it was more work than it was worth. I was drained. I didn't know what I was doing. I started this whole thing where judges now think that I play too slow all the time. I was getting like pushed at GP Denver about it. I'm like,
oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the first time that tournament like set the stage. I'm like, I just thought for 20 seconds. He thought for a minute. What are you doing? But I could really see myself just buying in and just running this at a tournament. This felt fun. Yeah. It was very, very freeing. Yeah. It felt kind of like Jun. I'm just living off the top. I'm hoping my stuff works.
It's
sometimes the cards are there, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, it's a really easy deck to play, but it's kind of it's a hard deck to sideboard with, honestly, because just like all your cards are kind of the same, so you're like, what am I really taking out?
Yeah, finding out that stuff. Yeah, that's definitely the most interesting thing, and usually people over sideboard in those situations where you're just supposed to do your thing. Right. Like even if you bring in Disable Stroke, it's not like I can like make a game plan against it. No. I still just have to hope you don't have it, and I have my things. But
so I'm thinking, pretty nice. I'm thinking next open, you're gonna play Scape Shift. You're going to be playing for top 8, and you're going to forget your Summoner's Pact trigger. That's what's going to happen.
I don't forget that kind of stuff in real life. I missed like 3 energy triggers at a GP, and I was so mad at myself. Yeah. I was so mad. And this last GP, I didn't miss any energy triggers. I was proud of myself. But like, I usually don't miss that kind of stuff in the moment. But sitting here, I'm like at half capacity in this room, let's be honest.
So this matchup, I thought that was a pretty good showing of what the decks kind of look like.
Yeah, it was. Like your deck was so fast in some of those games. You just disrupted me real fast and just clocked me.
Yeah, Reality Smasher can like
It was
really
a
put a
turn
clock
4
on.
kill one time. It was
Yeah.
just thought on turn 2 into Smasher. I'm like, this isn't magic. This is absurd.
Yep. Yeah, that's what this deck can do. And we saw even that last game, if you didn't rip that Valakut, I think I would just win that like with the Thought Knot Displacer, just
for
interaction.
Sure, yeah. I had to draw something. I had that 1 turn window to draw something to interact with the board, and I hit it.
Right, yeah. So that was so I think this was just a good showing of the matchup. It's a real close matchup. I think Scapeshift's favored a little bit, but it's a whole lot closer than Eldrazi-tron against Scapeshift. I think Bant has the tools to be able to win.
And like you said, I think Bant's better against Grixis Death Shadow. It seems like a deck that fell off the map for certain reasons, but might not be the best deck choice. But if you're trying to cast Thought Knots and Eldrazi or Reality Smashers, I still call them Eldrazi Smashers since the first day, Reality Smashers, I think this might be the direction you should go in.
Yeah, and Blood Moon just isn't in the format basically right now.
No, it would be actively bad in the format.
Yeah, so that's a real good plus for Bant Eldrazi because Blood Moon's like one of the hardest cards to beat.
I do feel like if Blood Moon, let's just say let's break this reality and say Blood Moon was actually good against Eldrazi-tron, then I think that card will be everywhere.
Right.
But for some reason, there's a Tron deck that Blood Moon's not good against.
Yeah. With Dan Musser cutting the Mind Stones, it does make Blood Moon a little better. It makes it harder.
I don't think that's correct to cut them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either.
I mean,
but...
he fell in. This is more of a theory that we're going a little too far for the end of a video, but if you're still here, you want to probably hear it.
Yeah.
When I saw his deck list that he won with, now, congratulations for winning. But when I saw the Ulamog, that is one of the prime things I think people do too often, which is make sure you win the mirrors. Because those little small upgrades don't actually guarantee you win the mirror. It's not like you swing at 20%. You're swinging at 5% because a mirror is so high variance a lot of the time that mostly I don't really like those decisions because a lot of mirror matches can just be won by the die roll.
Yep. And I've kind of written about it. I think Ulamog's the type of card in that deck where you remember when you win with it and it feels great and you're like, oh man, I top deck the Ulamog and against Grixis Shadow and they countered it with their rejection, but I still got to exile 2 things or whatever.
Yeah.
And it feels great at times, but there's so many times where it's in your hands and you just are a little too slow and you lose and you don't really realize that, hey, if this wasn't in my hand, I probably would have had a better chance.
Yeah.
You don't think about that later. You think about the great times when you top deck it.
And that's maybe why I've never bought into that stuff because I never think of the times I win with cards. I think of the times I lose with them. People look at this deck, it's so sweet. This happened this week going into GBDC. They're like, this deck is so sweet. And I was like, do you know what's sweet? Chipping away with a Long Tusk Cub.
Yeah.
That is sweet. Figuring out what creatures to cast to make sure that they can't do well in combat or to bluff your Harness Lightnings, when to bluff your Harness Lightnings. That stuff's sweet. And they're like, no, this is sweet.
That's with Eldrazi-tron there. Patrick Sullivan used to kind of make fun of me whenever I first started playing the deck. He's like, oh yeah, so you got Tron on turn 3 and you played 2 Matter Reshapers.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. And you just got brown by elves. That was at the Players' Champs, right?
But that's what I'm saying. That's sweet. I think that's actually still a really great turn 3 play, just playing 2 Matter Reshapers. I think that's still just a really good. I think it is. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I think sweet.
When you're hitting the high end of your deck, you kill them on turn 2. This is from a old the Death Shadow aggro player. When you hit that hand, they should be dead by turn 3. That not 2 value creatures. I play Rogue Refiner on turn 3 in standard, and that's better than a Matter Reshaper.
For the most part, yeah.
It is. You get the value right away.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Rogue Refiner's a really good card.
It's way too good. way too good. They really screwed up on that card. People are talking about, do you think that Whirler Virtuoso should have cost 4 energy and come in with 4 energy? Would that make the card more fair? And I'm like, none of this is about none of this is about Whirler Virtuoso. It's all about Rogue Refiner. The card is way too good.
It really is.
It crews boat. It gives you energy for your Long Tusk Cub immediately. It's just such an unbelievably good card.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But anyway, that's our video for this week. Join us later with some more Modern for the week. But if you were itching for some Ixalan standard stuff, we're going to get rid of Innistrad block. We're getting rid of Battle for Zendikar block. And we're going to be playing some new standard next week. So I think we are.
Yeah.
I'm
Pirates,
assuming we are.
We got Pirates. We got Dinosaurs.
All right. I love flavor in Magic.
Don't you like Pirates and Dinosaurs together?
No.
Because then your pirates can ride the dinosaurs, right? That's they're horses and stuff. They're the cowboys with horses, except for they're pirates with dinosaurs.
That's not flavor. That's just adding 2 types of ice cream together. It doesn't make it better.
I mean, if you're on like this, if you're a pirate and you go to like this world and there's dinosaurs, don't you want just to like?
It could have been bison too, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't have to. It's not like they're mutually exclusive.
That's true. I think it's great though.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that they brought dinosaurs. I still don't think any of them are better than Verder's Gearhulk, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Like, they're just like, look at this awesome dinosaur. And I'm like, it costs 7 mana, man. Like, we'll see. I'm gonna do my best to try to find the good cards in that you're gonna be using for standard. I will do my best, but I still love me some vehicles and some energy, and Kaladesh block is really hard to fight with.
Yeah, I mean, Rug Refiner
I
still
mean, that
is
was a
really
mistake.
good.
That was the mistake. It ruined last format. I think it's going to ruin this format. Everyone's going to love when this is gone.
I'm gonna be playing 4 Solemnity main deck.
Then you're going to lose to vehicles.
Yeah, that's true. But
They're like, well, they lose Gideon. It's like, I guarantee Gideon's coming back. Like, some white, there's always a busted white mythic planeswalker in every standard format. We haven't seen the next one, but it will exist. I guarantee.
I mean, I think Gideon of the Trials is great.
It's good.
Yeah.
But no, white is, wow, we're going off on a tangent.
Yeah.
But white has always been this like weaker color that they always keep.
They just make great mythics for it.
They make great mythics, great removal spells for it, and we're waiting to see those ones.
Yeah.
Because they kind of just spoiled that, like you were talking about, they spoiled the sheet that was spoiled already. Those are all the cards that they spoiled. They're just that one print sheet. So they're not doing it the normal way, like with Hour of Devastation, they spoiled Hour of Devastation.
Yeah, they spoil like the best cards first usually. Like Gideon Ally of Zendikar was like the first card in battle for Zendikar. Like Emrakul was like right away. You know, like they like spoiling the best cards right away.
And this
usually.
time they spoiled Comet Storm, but they already printed Comet Storm, so they couldn't name it Comet Storm, which is ridiculous to me. That I don't know what its name is, but it should have just been Comet Storm. It's like they make murders like, that's a good name for a card, and now they actually printed Comet Storm.
I wonder if our outro is going to be longer than our video.
It might be. But well, we'll cut it there, I guess. But anyone of you that are enjoying our videos and watching on YouTube, please go over to StarCityGames.com where you can get up-to-date ones when they come out, since you are watching them a couple weeks late. Matchups like this aren't really that relevant because Modern is
Modern's
slow
always
evolving. But with Standard, I mean...
Yeah, especially our videos that we're going to have coming up here with like the new Standard and everything. Like you're going to want to know those like right away for like week 1 Standard.
It's such a fast transition.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will be gone, and soon enough, I think, what are we, like 2 weeks away from another Open? We took that break from the SCG Tour, but we got Louisville coming up.
Yep, Louisville's going to be Modern, and I'm honestly going to be trying out Bant Eldrazi and seeing if that's where I like. I've been playing.
You go into more aggressive combat? I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
No.
I'll just sit there, blink and displace their Thought-Knots here and just mill everybody out.
I consider this a real combat deck.
Yeah, I
You're
like it.
You're going to go into combat?
I like it.
I've never seen Todd go into combat.
I've played this deck before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
Really?
No.
Who do you think was the very first person to ever play this deck?
Not you.
It was me.
You built that deck?
Yes. You didn't know that?
You designed it?
Yeah, last March.
Somebody else did, and you popularized it.
No, like, so Jerry and Majors kind of gave me the idea because Jerry was playing like the green-red Eldrazi,
Really?
like with like Worldbreaker and K-Return and stuff. And Jerry was like, during that Open, he was like, I think Bant's probably like better. And like Majors kind of gave me like a shell, and I changed out cards and stuff. And brought to last to Indianapolis. I finished 11th at the Open.
So we'll just say that Majors was the
like Majors and Jerry.
child.
Yeah.
Because Majors is always the ideas man. It's unbelievable how many decks he's.
Oh yeah, Majors
designed.
is just the.
T-Merge.
He's the best.
Yeah, just so many decks. But I miss him.
Yeah.
I miss him so. Anyway, let's just get done with this. I'm Brad. That's Todd Stevens, not Anderson. And you're watching the Versus series, and we're done.
Bye.